Harmonic Series, take 3. The harmonic series is most easily described just through the integers, the whole numbers of 1 through as high as you can get in a lifetime. And so I'm just going to give you a basic rundown of the fundamentals of harmony via the numbers of, in this case, 1 through 16 we're going to use because that's how far I've gotten. So we're starting with A. This is a 110 in hertz if you're interested. We're calling this single A just plucked, second thickest string on the bass guitar, the 1. And the first expression of harmony is to divide it exactly in half, the number 2, one half of this string right here. So I gently rest my finger. I'm not pushing down, I'm not fretting, there are no frets involved. I'm just resting it and interrupting the 1 because the 1 wavelength looks like this. And because its fattest part is right here, my finger is interrupting it, it can't play. But within that, there is a second waveform that is twice as long, going like this, that can still play, even though my finger is right here. So when I pluck this with my finger interrupting the root, but not the second, you hear an octave. This is the octave, or the number 2 in music. So this is the number 1, this is the number 2. So if I take that and then I continue with that concept to the number 3, I divide this string into 3 equal parts, right about there and there, and it happens to be exactly where the 7th fret is. So I rest my finger on the 7th fret, and this interrupts both this waveform, can't play, because one of its fattest parts is right here, and this waveform also can't, because it can't get past my finger. But the third waveform that's also in here simultaneously, looks like that, roughly. This is exaggerated, obviously. And I pluck that, and I get that note, which is an E, very, very close to a perfect fifth in E in the key of A. So that's the 3. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. 4 gives us another octave. This is another A. This happens to be 440. This was originally was 110, 220. This is 440, and there's an E in between. Then you get divide into 5 equal parts, you get up here, which is a perfect third. It's actually quite different from a major third by some measurable amount. I can't bring the number up off the top of my head, but it's indicates exactly 1/5 of 110 hertz A. Sounds like that. Then you have 6, 7, quite different from the 7s on our scale. Another octave, 9, 10, 11. They get very, very difficult to play. And so some instruments are better for some pieces of this than other. So I'll switch to my old trusty slide trombone. Tie the pieces together. So we'll stay at A. The fundamental on this instrument is going to be a 55, I think. It's a very low A. Then you get an octave. So that was 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. And as with all instruments, it gets more and more difficult. Which led me, after years of wrestling with that, to the hosomophone, named after Homer Simpson's. Speaking of Lisa's Berry sax, this is the hosomophone. It's a tuba mouthpiece on a 25-ish foot garden hose. Allows me to play the more complex parts of the harmonic series more comfortably. And so while I can't play the very lowest, the fundamental, the 1, the 2, the 3, I think I can play the 3 if I'm really on it and lucky. But the 4 and the 8 through 16, which is what I'm most interested in, are much easier to play. And so maybe we'll work our way down. So that's an A. That's actually the 8th partial there. And I'll go down for illustration's sake. This is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. That's the root again, but goes up. You can probably get the 3. Anyway, so that's 3. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is kind of the pinnacle. What's interesting about music for me in this age is the study of this particular scale, which is the 8th through 16th partial, the 8th through 16th overtone of any scale, but in this case we're in A. So this is, I'll count them again, it's 8 to start, for starters. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's another octave. Go back down. 16 here. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. One more time. So that's the natural harmonic series from 8 through 16. I have a number of pieces I've been working on for years in that scale, and I'll link one shortly. And it's also derived, that scale is posted somewhere, and I'll put a link to that. Hopefully that's useful for you, and hopefully see you soon.